Coney Island is now a crime scene after police say an 89-year-old woman was killed by another resident after they got into an argument. News 4's Erica Byfield live in Coney Island, and this is an interesting part of the story too, Erica, why that suspect is not expected to face charges here.
Yeah, Adam, that's exactly right. Sources are telling us that 95-year-old suspect is not expected to face charges because she has dementia. A metal piece of a wheelchair is blocked off by blue crime scene tape, possible evidence in alleged nursing home murder. The NYPD now investigating what unfolded inside the Seagate community in Brooklyn, just steps away from the beach. Authorities with knowledge of the situation say Sunday night, two residents had an argument, and it ended with a 95-year-old using some kind of metal from a wheelchair to hit an 89-year-old multiple times in the head.
This is terrible. Now I'm really a nervous wreck for my sister.
Elaine doesn't know anyone involved, but her sister moved in about a month ago. Like so many who visit this seaside facility, she's processing this news.
Poor family. A poor family. You put them in here and you think they're going to be okay, and they're not.
While workers took the 95-year-old suspect to Coney Island Hospital for observation. Sources telling us the investigation continues. We've reached out to the owners and managers of Seagate, and we've yet to hear anything back. In Brooklyn, Erica Byfield, News 4, New York.
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good night. Welcome to Body Cam with Bree. As you can see, this situation is so unfortunate. You place your loved one in a nursing home because you are unable to nurse them back to care, and in the event something like this tragic happened, this is just so sad. For your mother to have been placed there and living there over 5 years, this woman enters for only 2 days and this happens. But let's get back into it. Don't forget to like, follow, and share.
She's accused of murdering her 89-year-old roommate at a nursing home in Brooklyn. And tonight, a lawyer for the victim's family is talking to Eyewitness News reporter Sonia Rincon about the tragedy.
The way she died is like in a Stephen King horror movie.
The violent death in a Coney Island nursing home of an 89-year-old Holocaust survivor and great-grandmother, allegedly at the hands of her 95-year-old roommate, has left her family broken.
This didn't have to happen. This should never have happened.
95-year-old Galina Smirnova was arraigned on a murder charge today in Brooklyn criminal court. According to prosecutors, she was discovered by a staff member at Seagate nursing home washing blood off herself and around the room she had shared with Nina Kravtsov for only 2 days. Nina Kravtsov was dead, according to the medical examiner, of blunt force trauma.
She was asleep at sometime around 9 o'clock, and by 10 o'clock, she was beaten to a pulp.
The alleged murder weapon, a leg rest from Smirnova's wheelchair found discarded outside the building. Kravtsov's family's attorney Randy Zellin is normally a defense lawyer and tells us dementia plays a legal role here in 2 ways. First, in a likely civil suit against Seagate, which had been Kravtsov's home for several years, arguing that it shouldn't have paired a patient with dementia with a roommate in a brand new environment without some supervision. And second, if the defense makes the case Smirnova didn't know what she was doing.
Dementia can bring on, unprovoked, out of nowhere, a fit of complete rage. So defensively, that's the defense. Now, be interesting to see how that plays in against the backdrop of apparently discarding the piece of the wheelchair, washing her hands in the bathroom. Now suddenly we begin to see, maybe I do know what I was doing.
Attorney Randy Zellin says a team here at his office will be seeking justice for the family, looking to hold Seagate accountable if it could have prevented the tragedy with different protocols or staffing. We've reached out, but there has been no comment from the nursing home. In Midtown, Sonia Rincon, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
A wheelchair footrest laying on the ramp leading up to the Seagate Rehabilitation and Nursing Center became a piece of evidence in a shocking case. Prosecutors say 95-year-old Galina Smirnova used the other footrest of that wheelchair to kill 89-year-old Nina Kravtsov. They say that around 8:55 Sunday night, nursing home staff checked on the two roommates. Kravtsov was sleeping in her bed and the room was in order. But an hour later, staff checked again. This time, Kravtsov was still in bed but covered in blood with gashes on her face and head. They found 95-year-old Smirnova in the bathroom of their room. Her hospital gown was bloody and she also had blood on her legs. They say she was washing her hands in the bathroom sink. Staff noticed a wheelchair with both footrests removed, one bloody on the floor, the other one down on the ramp below. Smirnova appeared in court in a wheelchair wearing a hospital gown with a blanket over her shoulders. Prosecutors say she was admitted to the nursing home on Friday, just 2 days before the alleged murder. Kravtsov was pronounced dead at the hospital just after 5:30 Monday morning. Prosecutors say the 95-year-old has dementia, but her defense attorney says she needs more information about her medical history.
Do I need a lawyer?
Could a lawyer get me better?
Update on the killing of an 89-year-old woman inside a Coney Island nursing home. You're watching News 12. I'm Nadia Galindo. Police now confirming that the woman accused of hitting her over the head was her roommate. 95-year-old Galina Smirnova is in custody and charged with murder and criminal possession of a weapon. Police also confirming that the weapon used was the pedal of a wheelchair. Officers were called to Seagate Rehabilitation and Nursing Center on West 29th Street just before 10:30 Sunday night. When they arrived, they found 89-year-old Nina Kravtsov with a serious head injury. She died at the hospital early Monday morning. Smirnova appeared in court today in a wheelchair and seems confused. At this time, she's being ordered to stay behind bars and no psychological evaluation has been ordered. Tune in tonight at 5:30 for the latest updates on this ongoing investigation.